fast-paced workout. Get used to it, get used to each other, boom. Boom. Alright, YouTube, today we're going to be showing y'all my easy steps and processes to get a low drop fade. As you can see, my client, he really needs a haircut desperately. And yeah, we're going to show y'all one side, and then I'm going to do the other side for y'all, which will be this side. And then I'm going to show y'all the back on how I connect the two. It's really easy steps, really easy processes. Let's get into it. To make this process very easy for us, we're going to start off by combing out the client's head. Kind of tilt your head for me. He will be cutting the back down a little bit, just to kind of even it out and kind of get away all this bushiness and whatever, or whatnot. So, the curls at the top, we do not want to cut the curls, so we're going to put a clamp. A nice little clamp right there, separating the blend, what we're going to be blending from the top of the head. So we might need one right here as well. And then we're going to take 2 more clamps and do the same exact thing to the other side. And remember, we're combing out the hair, making sure we get everything nice and lifted up off the scalp. And y'all, I had wound up ordering a mic, but I don't think the mic works. I paid $50-something for a camera mic, and I don't think it works the best, so I just gotta go get another one. I might return that one. I might just keep it. I think it'll be smarter to return and get my money back, but you know, we're gonna place it in this way. Right there. Make sure everything is combed out. So the first thing y'all can do is start debulking everything with a number 2 guard. We're going to do it with the level all the way closed. And we're going to go with the grain. And we want to get it to a certain level. What I'm about to do is I'm about to go against the grain, but I'm going to have a slight flick out motion right here at the top. And we're going to do it with the lever closed. And we're keeping the shape that he has in, or this outline of the fade that he already has in. As I'm working in this corner right here, or this area right here, I'm making sure I'm tilting my clipper a little bit, because he will have a C-cup, and we want that nice little C-cup look right here when it comes to lining him up. Put that down right there. And then all we're doing is basically debulking, so we can start putting our guidelines in and start our fade process. Alright, after we debulk, we're going to close our level all the way, and we're going to start this first foundational line, or this first guideline around the head. And this is going to be our foundation for the rest of the entire fade. And we want to drop it right here, because this right here, dropping it, will make this C-cup area stand out a lot more. Very, very simple, very, very easy. And then we do want an over-exaggerated drop. We want a heavy, heavy drop in the back. So we're gonna like drop it way down here. Let me zoom out a little bit for y'all. All right, we're there down. Right there. Then I like to do it like the work in sections. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop and we're gonna work this side, and we're gonna connect the two from right here. Same exact steps. We do not want to switch anything up. Start right here. Right here is more comfortable for me, I don't know why. Kind of because I'm getting a little image of what's right here and what's right there at the same exact time. So I work a little bit towards the back, and then I kind of take everything to the front. And we're not worrying about all this here at the bottom, that's eventually going to get cut off. We're just worrying about this first guideline. So what we're going to make these 2 sides connect or meet. And the difference in the two, it should be like one little, basically a smooth transition. Or basically symmetrical, this side and this side. So when I'm looking at it from the back, if it's not symmetrical, I'm taking this side a little bit more up. Just so it can give me that nice swoop effect, just so both sides of the fades can be evenly matched or evenly faded. This first guideline dictates the rest of your fade. Have you set in this guideline, it will determine whether this side of the fade is too high, this side is too low, or whether this side is too high, or this side is too low. So I really want to be crazy, crazy mindful of that. And what you can do, just to knock it out the way, put it down a little bit, right there. All this hair balloon, just get it out the way. For me, whenever I'm cutting hair or whatever, I move the chair. I'm so used to this chair, I move it with my knees, as y'all can see. I just move it around my knees. I can use both hands. I don't have to sit there, turn the chair. Sometimes I do, but for the most part, I'm fading and doing everything I need to do with my knees. Obviously, there comes a time, you know, being in the shop or being around your certain type of tools or your area, your chair that you're using at the time. But it will save you a lot of time doing this or doing that type of, you know, that type of fast-paced workout. Get used to it, get used to each other, boom. Okay, so we're about to do, we got our cone. We're gonna tilt this here to the side just to give us a better angle. We're gonna open up the lever all the way and create the second guideline. We're not gonna really go up too far because we still need room, because everything is taken down with a 2 guard. We still need room for a 1.5 guard, or 1 guard, and our half guard to still put in work, or still to be applied. So we don't want to go up too high. I'm going to switch to my brush comb. Y'all need a brush comb. Brush combs are amazing. You can get one from like level 3 and stuff like that. It helps you save some time as well. And we're just going to do the same exact width. Sometimes it's really not about an exact width, I would say. Like this isn't clearly an inch or a half of an inch. This is just my knowledge of seeing my client and knowing like how to attack the situation and stuff. So always start in the middle. It's kind of like I'm working to both sides. So I kind of already know the width and I can kind of already make them even. So now we're going to start our 4 lever leg click, we're going to start our 4 lever click system. Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because wall scenes don't have a lever click system, but I really love these clippers. So I made up my own click system. 1, the lever all the way open, or you can start 1 all the way closed, and then move it a little bit before halfway, and then a little bit after halfway, and then all the way open. That's how I work my levers. And so we're going to start, what I usually do, I start from the back, I open up the lever all the way, and I start fading down. This is when I start my fading down process. So I'm not all the way open because this guideline was setting with the lever all the way open, so I'm going a little bit before halfway. Halfway open or halfway closed. It's the same exact thing. And I'm not just working in one spot. I am working in sections, so when I do this side, I will do the left side, and then I'll make them connect in the back, because that makes the process a lot easier. But I'm making sure I'm doing this whole entire right side before I close the lever again. This whole entire right side needs to be done, or needs to be faded, before I move the lever down and move on with my fade. Close. So basically, 2 of these systems, or two of these lever click systems, are already knocked out, because the first lever I set in with the lever all the way closed, and the second lever I set in, let me move this down for y'all, I set in with it all the way open. So basically all you're doing is working in these halfway points. But I do like to start all the way open, close it a little bit, and work myself to work myself to all the way down. And because I know really I can switch to a smaller tooth comb. I do like smaller tooth comb with working with hair like this, you know, thick hair up top. I'm going to start with my number 3 guard all the way closed, and I'm just going to go up. And this is my debulking process as well when it comes to fading. The 2 guard was just to get it to a certain area so I can start setting it on my guidelines, but this 3 guard is removing all of this bulk at the top above the 2. No matter what client it is, whatever I start with or whatever I cut the hair down with, the guard above that is my highest guard used when fading. So if I was to bring everything down with the 1.5 guard, then the 2 guard would be my next guard. So now we're going to start with our 2 guard with the lever all the way open. And we're just fading down. We're starting our fading down process, lever all the way open. And we're going to slowly close the lever until the hair just can't cut no more. We're not fading all the way down this line. It's going to be around this area right here. Slowly moving down in little increment steps. Make sure you comb. Now we're at our 1.5 guard, lever all the way open. And wherever we left off from, with the 2 guard, all the way closed, that's when we pick up with the 1.5 guard, the guard below the 2 guard, all the way open. It is very much that simple. And we're slowly just closing the lever and moving down at the same time. Every time you close the lever, you should never be in the same exact spot that you were previously in. As you close the lever, you should always be moving down with the side of the fade. And that is called down fading, my friend. Down fading. It doesn't take a pro to understand all of this. It's very common, very simple. But you also have to put in the work. It's all about putting in the work. It's all about getting better. I didn't just get good overnight. It took time. One guard. Touch your head for me. Right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to get a better angle for y'all. Boom. Zoom in on that fade. We ain't scared to show our fades. Yes, sir. We ain't scared to show our fades. Level all the way over. Number one guard. When we picking up where we left off from, with that half guard, with that 1.5 guard. In this area, we can start detailing. You can start detailing throughout the whole entire fade. And I'm about to show you what detailing is. But right now, we fade down first before you start detailing. Or once you get halfway, you can start detailing. Basically, detailing is the lever just halfway open. And you're just slicing through the head. I'm slicing through the 1.5 area, making that blend more complete or more even or more, kind of more flush, giving it that blurry effect, splitting 2 hairs into one, like so. And then we're going to keep moving down with our blend and our fade. And the one guard is always a sweet spot where the blend really comes together at. Very easy, very simple. Boom. Now we're going to take this half guard. This is the smallest guard. 1.5. Smallest guard you should have in your, it comes with your clippers. Never all the way over. And we're going to repeat the same process. Same exact steps. And as y'all can see, both sides are faded, which only leaves this back portion right here. And so what I want to do, they have a little hair right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my 2 guard, level all the way open, and just cut that down right there. And I'm going to slowly move my lever down and move down within this back portion right here. Just kind of just blending that in, almost. Now we're going to start debulking, and because I worked so much into these sides right here, we're going to continue right here. Level all the way open, close it a little bit down, right there. And then we're going to slightly just work to both of these sides. Right there. Right on this side, close it a little bit. And just move down with this side of the fade. And all I'm doing is basically just connecting. That's all I'm doing. It's just connecting these 2 sides. And working in sections make it a lot easier for me to keep everything even. Now we take our number 2 guard, level all the way open, which is like this. Boom. Comb everything out. I'm gonna get my tiny comb with the tiny teeth. And I like to start from this right side because I am right-handed. If you're left-handed, you might want to start from this side. But I'll start right here. And I'm just gonna go up and flick out. And we're just going to slowly move down with the side of the fade, connecting both of these sides. Watch how smooth this is. Matter of fact, I ain't even going to cut none of this out. I'm going to just let y'all see it. How this transition about to happen. Move down to a 1.5. Let me turn a little bit. Right there. Turn the camera a little bit. 1.5. Level all the way open. And because it's starting at weight right here, I am slightly flicking out. Whenever you're fading into weight, that's when you want to start flicking out. Other than that, your clipper is pressed straight on the head. And you're not flicking out. But whenever weight is involved, that's when you want to start flicking out. Then, take out 1 guard, put it down, right there, level all the way open. And just watch how beautiful this comes out. And as we close the level, we're slowly moving down. It's all about repetition. Doing it over and over again. Well, barbering, I feel like anybody could, most likely get better. But it's all about, do you want to get better or not? Do you want to put in the extra work? Do you want to put in the extra time? That's all it comes down to. Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Level all the way over. Flick out like this little line. Close a little bit. The reason why my clip is kind of tilted because I'm fading against the grain. And look at that. Now the level is all the way closed. Sit back for me a little bit. Right there, hold your head down. Boom. And you will have to adjust your client's head from time to time for real. That's just a part of it. Just a part of being a boss, bro. And what I'm gonna do for this one little part right here, just to lighten this area up a little bit, I'm gonna take my 1.5 guard, level halfway closed, and just kind of detail in this spot. Drop fade, and we made them connect in the back. Alright, sit up for me a little bit. Now just hold your head down, right there. Now boom, I'm gonna show y'all this. Look at that, that'll make for a nice thumbnail. Both sides connected, both sides even. Very, very, very nice transition, very, very nice fade. Now we're gonna let all this down, kind of trim his hair up a little bit, put some product in there, then show you the end product. But before that, almost forgot what you want to do. This is the last little bit of it. You kind of don't need no holding spray just because of his hair texture is more so of a curly, not straight but curly type texture. So what you're gonna do? Start it right here. This is a little bar right here, just so we don't go back too far into the blend or into the fade, and just connect these two. Start right here, a nice little line, and just take the corners of your clipper and start making a C-cup area and connecting the two. Some people like putting this line in before they start the fade. It's all optional. You can start the line up first, but me, I feel like the line up is the last part and it makes everything just come together. But some people start the line up first. There's no wrong way of doing these things. It's all preferable, preference. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. There is some things that you do that might be wrong, but as far as little stuff like this, look at that. Nice, clean, connecting to the back. And then we're going to add the other side too, the other vertical bar and C-cup as well. And then we're going to show you the end product. Alright YouTube, so this is the haircut right here. We did wind up cutting it down a little bit, adding some moisturizer to it and kind of just blow drying it. It's still kind of damp at the top, but that's the look that I want right now. It's like damp but dry. Basically that's what damp is. But yeah, this is the cut right here. I'm going to spin it around so I can see the whole entire haircut. Put your head down a little bit for me. Right there. And we did shape it up a lot, just to give it that. Let me show y'all. Let me make sure I get a close. Hold your head up. Just to give it that. Just to give it that shape that we want for real. But it's HYB. If you're not in the business of what you're doing, and we out. Alright, is there anything you want to say to the camera? Yes? No?
I approve this message.
Yeah. Nice, sharp, clean cut. Only way to do it, y'all. Only way to do it. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't liked, comment, and subscribed, you're not a real follower, you're not a real sub, so we're going to eventually boot them people up out of here. Nah, just playing. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we out.